Well, welcome! My name is Joseph Anderson, and this is RM University's 90-Day Jumpstart program. Now, I know we've talked about goals a little bit in the beginning of this program, but today we're going to talk about it even more so. Why are goals so important? Well, you guys all have goals, believe it or not. Even some of our goals are very, very simple. I like to think of the example, and this example has been used quite a bit lately in getting people to do things that they really want to do, is that of the gamification. And what gamification essentially is it's creating goals and objectives toward worthwhile things in your life. I mean, think about the games that you have on your phone. When on that little phone you've got Angry Birds or Subway Surfer or that one where you run through the temple. I don't know what you have. I don't know what you enjoy. And we all play those type of things. Now, what keeps us playing on this little tiny screen? Or maybe you have an iPad or something, so a bigger screen. What keeps us playing? It's those simple objectives. We have a goal. We have the goal, let's say in Angry Birds, is, hey, knock down and kill those little pigs. And it gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder as you go on. Now, why do we sit there and do this? Because there's a certain part of our brain. There's an amazing TED Talk that's been done on video games. Feel free to look it up if you like. And it talks about how everything that we need to survive essentially can be done through a video game. But it doesn't exactly provide us the highest quality of life. It just provides us, above not being dead, in my humble opinion. It's okay to play those things every now and then. It's okay to play those things once in a while. But when they begin to take your life over, that's a different story. Now, I want to come back to today's topic, though, to goals. Why do we do it? It's because we want to accomplish that goal. The goal is to kill the pigs, and we feel really good inside when we kill those pigs in that Angry Birds game. But what about in your own life? If you took these same principles and applied them to your goals, applied them to the things that you actually wanted to accomplish, things that would make your life worthwhile. So maybe your objective is, hey, you know what? I'm going to go out and I'm going to ask 10 or 20 girls on a date. Wow, that might seem like a lot. So maybe you start out with 5 or 10 or however many that you want. But I do follow closely and agree with M. Russell Ballard when he says his quote on how if we don't plan, if we don't set goals and learn how to obtain them in this life, we're going to come to the end of our life and realize that we didn't get near as much done. But on the flip side, what if you did learn how to accomplish your goals? What if you did learn how to, and you got to the end of your life and you look back and you said, oh my goodness, I've gotten so many things done. Wouldn't your life feel amazing then? I mean, even just thinking about it right now, I'm like, wow, that is so cool. If I looked back at the end of my life and saw that I'd accomplished everything that I'd wanted to, I'd be fine. I'd be totally thrilled and content, and I wouldn't have any regret. I know a phrase that we've often lived with in our family is that of no regrets. Don't have regrets. Take action. And one of the ways to do this is I want to talk to you about an exercise today that I originally discovered from somebody else, but the farthest back that I've heard about it is in a book called The Magic of Thinking Big. And it's that of creating 100 goals. Create 100 goals that if at the end of your life, you had accomplished all those, you would look back and say, that is cool. That is amazing. Now, are you going to accomplish all 100 of these goals? Possibly, and maybe not. And even if you don't, but you accomplish a lot of them, how much better are you going to feel? Now, this is a really fun exercise to do. So I want you to either pause the video or you could even just pause after each question. So I want you to ask yourself the question, what are the things that I want to accomplish in my life? Now, what are the things that I want to acquire? It's not a bad thing to have things. Now, we'll get into another thing about not going crazy into debt for those things or into debt at all for those things in another video. But what are the things that you want? Would you want a nice house? Do you want a nice car? What are the experiences that you want to create in your life? From different studies that I've heard that spending money on experiences, whether that's trips or things where you experience with other people, are the things that make the biggest impact on you. They're the things that make you want to get out and get to work so you can go back and have more of those experiences. Remember an awesome experience I had. We went on an LDS singles cruise a few years back and became good friends with many people on that cruise, some of which I still talk to today. And a lot of those things would have never happened if I hadn't gone on that cruise and experienced that. So what experiences do you want to have in your life? And what do you want to become in your life? What are the different things you want to accomplish? There's so many different things that you can ask. I know this video is beginning to run a little bit long, so feel free to just research on the internet. What are some great questions around goals? What are the different goals that other people have accomplished? And sometimes by hearing their goals, it inspires you to create your own. So create your 100 goal list today. 100 goals that you want to accomplish. Now you might be thinking, that's a lot. Well, I understand. So if that's too much for you, then go ahead and create like a basic rough draft today of your goals. And then by next week, by a week from today, have 100 goals listed, and you'll be amazed at some of the cool things on that list. Once again, my name's Joseph Anderson. You guys have an awesome day.